Working with kids, and some of these kids do have special needs, but I realize, it's part of human nature. We don't realize that a lot of little things that we do pile up over time, considering how often we do it. For example, sitting. Sitting is actually a big part of our lives nowadays, and can generally help um, affect your health and fitness. So I like to sit, right? I like to sit where I always feel I have good posture and sound, because it's also beneficial for you healthy. When you have your chest up, chest out, right? So personally, this is an easy way to start off, just putting up one leg. It makes you lean back and it opens up your diaphragm, getting better breath flow and better blood flow. This is really good at all times. You always want to have good breath flow, because your breath is like your car being on. That keeps your systems moving. Helps with how often you pee, poop, um, lose fat, burn through food, burn through calories, all of those things. And honestly, it can affect how often you eat, because breathing also takes calories. That's why you being awake overnight actually burns an extra 100 calories. So when I like to sit, right? Let's get back on topic. When I like to sit, doing this keeps my diaphragm open. If I'm either quiet or talking, it's gonna make my voice sound good. One, I have a good bare flow. Two, breathing is no issue. And three, it's gonna be good for my spine. Now, what are some other ways to sit? Because not everyone can sit like this, and not everyone likes sitting like this, right? Now they're sitting just like normal sitting, normal on your phone. If you're on your phone like this, you still want to kind of lean back a little bit, because gravity's against you. That's why naturally you're gonna slouch over. That's why you might want to go like this. Don't forget, gravity is always pulling us down. That's just, the earth is just huge. The earth is huge, right? It's so hard to fathom what you are compared to the size of the earth without physically seeing it yourself. So if you're gonna sit like this, I sit like that. Maybe I'll cross my hands. Right? If I'm on my phone, if on your phone, you're off balance a little bit, right? Unless you're very like structurally sound, just to make it less structurally sound, just to make it less work, I'll cock up this foot on my phone like that. Now this is still open, this is still breathing good. If I'm playing the game in front of the TV, I'm on the chair, you don't want to sit like this, right? This doesn't look good, right? But as you're sitting, if your chest is up and you lean more forward like this, right? This right here is flexing, right? Right here, your diaphragm is open, you're breathing, everything's working, right? Everything's working sound, there's no delay. So when it comes to those long hours of gaming on the computer, sitting at the desk, it's easy. You're just like, now when I stand up, it's like boom. Now I stand up. Look, this is where the gym kind of comes in. It's almost like a deadlift. You're going like this. Watch the deadlift. Right? You see that? So that's why there's a lot more that goes into fitness when it comes to your day-to-day life, because you're like, oh, what are you gonna do with 300 pounds, throwing around 300 pounds? I have a gun. Or who needs all that weight when we have all these tools? Well, essentially, even with those tools don't affect you that much, right? A hammer, after a while, no matter how heavy that hammer is, it's gonna feel light. But when it comes to maintaining that flow in that body, breath, breath is a lot. Breath affects your snoring. Breath affects your posture, how much energy you have, how quickly you can exert energy, how long you can exert energy, right? So breath work is always very important, because once you start breathing, number one, you're gonna pass out, and then number two, you right. So essentially, yeah, that's about it. Those are like the only ways I sit, honestly. Boom, legs crossed, like this. But even if I'm going like this, I'm gonna lean back if my butt is up some, so I can keep this straight. Now, if I'm gonna sit more here, I'm gonna use the chair to lean back. That's why chairs have that curvature at the top. The only reason car seats enclose you is because prevent you from like a car accident. Safety, keep you tight, keep you focused, keep you lean. When it comes to a chair, you relax. Now you don't want to get too relaxed. I learned this from a yogi. When you're too relaxed, too like there is such thing as too relaxed, right? And your body can often dissipate. Now I don't want to go too much into it because I don't want to spread any fear. Because normally, your body, right, has a baseline of safety that prevents that. Usually, that's when like fear, anxiety, and depression starts coming back because your body's trying to scare you, jump you, warn you back into getting more active. And that's it. That's the best way I could put it. Can't make it any simpler, easier to understand than that without getting deep into the sciences, but I don't need all those words to explain what I just said and what I just showed you. So rewatch it if you didn't catch any of that and try it in your day-to-day life. I say give it a week or two. For some people, if you know you're not that active, give it a month. And as you look in the mirror, as you have this posture and you walk around, you're gonna feel way more energetic, way more flowy, light on your feet. It's just gonna be amazing. Deuces. Namaste.